Hello there, welcome back to another video on ARK Survival Ascended. Today we're continuing the build on the mountain ruins. I'm currently rebuilding this structure, and in this episode I will be making a whole lot of progress, even from last time up to all the way finishing it by the end of the episode, and I'm really happy with the way this turns out, so be sure to stick around. I did a thing. I've definitely done a thing here. As you can see, I've been working on the first building, and you might know what it looked like at the end of the last episode. Yeah, I might have made a little bit of progress. For the longest time, I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do as soon as I reached the top of the actual ruin, because you can see basically where this little courtyard is. That's where the ruin ends, and then I had to start making up what the building was gonna look. Of course, we made this round tower last time as well. Haven't finished that yet. I still need to do the roof, but that's pretty much the last thing that I need to do, like in the grand scheme of things. We have like the main building on the back. We got another tower here, like a square tower. I kind of wanted to add the two towers here because if you remember from last episode what the original base looked like that my friends made, I was like, I kind of want to bring back those two towers a little bit, like as a reminder of what it used to be, almost like a literal upgrade, I guess, of what it used to be. Yeah, and I kind of like the result of it. It adds a lot of personality, I think, to the build, that it is not the same on both sides. I actually really like the way this build on the back turned out. I've got a little platform here where you can land your bird. You could land your bird in the central courtyard, but it is a little bit small. And then we've got this little platform as well where you can land your bird. So yeah, plenty of places that you can just easily access the base. I'm not going to show the interior just yet because I want to kind of finish the last tower so we can do a walkthrough for the entire thing. But yeah, I am very happy with the way it's looking so far. I'm back, and look at this. We've got everything completely done now. Oh, except the interior, but that's not really what I'm going to be doing alone. I'm going to be working with the tribe to do that because, of course, I mean, it's going to be our base, their base. So, yeah, they need to let us know what we want to do. So we don't actually have doors here, so the RGs and stuff can still go in. Same as here as well. We can easily access this floor because this is probably going to have a lot of the storage elements inside. And then we have a little bit of the natural ruin bit here, as well as this balcony, which can enjoy a little bit of the view. I might still get rid of some of the trees down there. Still need to figure out what I can do with this platform in front, because it's not really a shape that you can just put foundations on. Then of course we have the very important room down here. Then we can go up to the second floor, where you have these windows to let in some light. Again, you have quite a bit of space actually here, but this will be more difficult to get to because you can't really fly a dino into this room. So maybe we'll have something different here. I'm not quite sure what we need. We could still make rooms, of course. Oh, there's a little bit of things sticking through that I might want to look at. But yeah, then we have another floor. We got a room on this side where you have a nice little view of the rest of the ruins. And you actually have like your own hidden basement here with some stuff, and a nice balcony as well to let, basically mostly to let in a lot of light. And then here we have basically the main area, which connects to basically everything around it. We got another room on this side as well, including some beams. Look at me being fancy. And then we have like the inner courtyard here, where you can go to the circular tower, to the square tower, or you can continue into the main building. Put the T-Rex head here as well as a nice addition. And then you can even go up a little bit further into a little bit more of the homely home. I had to raise the fireplace just so that it would actually stick out on the back, you know, and have some nice smoke out of the roof. But yeah, this is looking very nice in my opinion. This is also another floor where we can have plenty of things. It's connected to the square tower as well. And we've got another platform down here where you can basically just land your bird if you want to enter from here real quick. And yeah, get into the base that way. Then of course we have the courtyard. We have some places to grow some plants. There's also water here for the rain. So we can have some drinks. There's a feeding trough here in case we want to park those birds here. Or whatever, have animals here. Maybe have a dung beetle walking around here. You never know. Just so that we can feed them. Then this is the circular tower, which actually goes all the way down. We'll check that in a minute. But you can also go up and you have this amazing view with this extended balcony of basically everywhere. Because you can go all the way around. So you can look into the base or you can look at the surroundings. And yeah, this is just a great place to be at, in my opinion. Then let's go back down. We got the square tower as well. We have another little landing platform here, again including a feeding trough, so we can put some food in there. My idea behind these banners is actually that we can paint them in the colors of well, you know, I don't know, this location, whatever they want. They're a little bit bland now, but I think they could be a very nice decoration detail. And then we got another stair to go up to the next floor. We got some great balconies here as well, enjoying the view of that place there, down there, the little ruin there. We got another balcony with a roof over here on this side to enjoy the view. Might have to get rid of that tree, but I want to be careful with the trees too close to the buildings, just to you know, make sure that we make the right decision. And then you can go all the way up here as well and enjoy again the views all around. Yeah, really like the height of this build. And again, we have the connection to the other place here as well. So yeah, I felt like connecting them just made a lot of sense. I'm actually so happy with how this all turned out. This is a pretty big build, and it was pretty difficult to decide what to do exactly, but with a little bit of, you know, trial and error, we managed to. And as you can see, you can go all the way down in this tower as well, and it will lead you right down here to this platform. And there we go. That is the new rebuilt ruin that hopefully should be quite nice as a base. So now all that's left is to basically start moving in a little bit, and then I'll move on to some of the other structures next to this, because we're probably not going to have the industrial forge here because it's quite big, and we want to be sure that it's easy accessible with like a flyer and the Anki. So we're probably going to make a separate place for that where we can just easily drop him in and smelt stuff, etc, etc. But yeah, for the first build of this base completely done, except for the interior, which I will show once we've done it. Yeah, this is a pretty good start. I'm very excited now to continue. It is definitely a big boy. It's a big build. You can definitely notice it very much when you arrive here. So yeah, we have plenty of space left because this is just the start of the ruin. We got all these places still to go, all that to go. So yeah, we can definitely build some exciting things in the future here. But let me know what you think of this build. And before you start asking for a tutorial, I don't think I will, just because it's so customized to this ruin. What I might do is do a tutorial on the tower separately, and maybe of the building itself separately. That we might be able to do. So let me know if you would be interested in seeing anything like that. And another update, we've done some painting to the building, and as you can see, we got some like dark purplish roofs, almost black. It's the twilight color, and I actually really like the results. And I've painted all the stone in parchment to better match the ruins. That's what the original build had as well, and I really like the way that makes the build feel so different. If you watch the before and after, it's quite a big difference, and it really stands out. It makes the build stand out a little bit more because it's just different than what most people will be building, and it definitely blends in with the ruin nicely. Now, it's not the perfect match. It's not exactly the same color. I don't know if that's even possible. Probably not. but it's very close and it does add a lot to the build, I think. I really like the way this looks. Like, it just, I mean, yeah, it's one of the favorites builds I've done so far, especially because I kind of just started building without really planning too much. It's definitely a very big build as well. To be fair, the towers probably won't see that much use. They just look very cool and it's nice to enjoy the view, I guess. But yeah, we started working on the interior a little bit as well. So there's a lot of storage down here because we have the bird access, so it's really easy to, you know, get all the stuff here and get it into the vaults. We're probably gonna leave a bird in here to craft as well. But yeah, that's working out very well, being very organized and sorted here, and have a central location, I guess, to store all the most valuable things. Then this floor, not quite sure what we're gonna do with it. Probably maybe place some machines, maybe some of the lesser used machines like the grinder or something. I don't really know. We have a lot of space in this build. And we got this little room, which I'm not sure what we're gonna do with, and then this main room, also not really sure what to do with. It's kind of like just the main hub, I guess, little hallway. So yeah, then we have a room on this side where I put down the beds, so we can easily respawn into this build, and are very central to basically every direction. And on here, this is a little bit more cozy. This is like the living room, so we got a world map and everything. So yeah, it's kind of nice. You have the world map on this side. You have like a little forge and smithy. If you will ever use that, probably not, but it just looks nice as a decoration. We have the fireplace raised up so that we could have some smoke outside. We have the industrial grill here as well. So yeah, and of course the access for the birds, so you can just land and instantly go and cook some food up here and maybe enjoy the view while you wait. I don't know. It's just, you know, some nice and cozy vibes, because this place is so big. Probably much more space that we're gonna need for this building, especially since there's many more ruins to rebuild and to make something cool out of. So yeah, we're gonna have plenty of space at this base, which is, I guess, a good thing. It's better to have too much space than not enough. But yeah, it's definitely really looking good. And then over here we've got this little like side garden, which I also still really enjoy. But yeah, if you look at this view, it's definitely very nice. Like, this place has turned out better than I expected and better than I could hope for. I'm really excited to start building the next ones. We also got this from the ice cave, which was quite the fight. We went in with 3 of us, 3 baryonyx. I was the only one left alive with 1 baryonyx, because that was the only one with the ascended saddle. And luckily, I've been assigned that cave to run it again to get some more artifacts, so we can do the bosses multiple times maybe. So yeah, that might be fun. Maybe I should do a video on that as well, because man, that was a challenging cave for sure. But yeah, I do like the little vibe of this corner a lot. Like, it's just a little nice place to look at and to collect all our artifacts in, because of course that's also part of this game. Just, you know, playing the game, playing through the story, which was also one of the goals why I started playing ARK Ascended again. And then there's a lot to do. Probably gonna work on where to place the industrial forge next, because it's not going to be placed in the main base. So what I'm thinking is this little platform right next to it currently has this little house on it. Probably want to turn that into a big platform, because then it's still very close to the main base, easy to smelt, drop off the Enki, and then go to the main base afterwards. So it's basically, I'm going to extend the main platform, this where the house is, over this little bit where the XP thing is, and the little platform down there. So I'm going to try and make a bigger platform, have the forge up there, maybe make a connection so you can also get there by foot. But yeah, then we have this big build as well. Like, it's a pretty big ruin to also try and rebuild. It does look very cool. Not quite sure what the function would be, or this little building next to it. You got this little open platform as well. So there's a lot of space there actually. So first I was thinking maybe doing like the breeding place here, because then we have the natural ground, because babies tend to, you know, disappear into foundations, but might be a little bit crowded because it's not very big and Not quite sure if we can actually fit anything in there. So we might have to just do that on top of the mountain. That might be the best place for it. But yeah, I don't know. There's so many things to possibly build here. So if you do have any suggestions of what to build for any of these ruins, like what could the function of the buildings be, please let me know down in the comments below, because yeah, I really don't know what I could do with all this space and all these ruins. Then yeah, there might be some options here to also add on this platform, because it is a nice little bit of space, but I just don't know what to do with all this. Like, there's so much of it, and that's not even it, because there's more up there as well. So we'll have to see. Probably gonna do the forge first though, and then eventually, once everything is moved, of course there's the ruin upstairs as well. But yeah, this would be nice to line up these pillars a little bit with the platform. Then we want to probably move those guys as well, maybe up here, because there's a lot of space here at the top, and it's probably easier to park like dinos up here. Maybe have to make it a little bit safer with some turrets or something like that, because otherwise dinos might get attacked by random dinos that are still spawning here. But yeah, and then of course we have this building, what now is like the temporary base where I moved everything. Once those are moved back into the new main base, gonna have to decide what to build at this spot as well, because it's also quite a big ruin. There's definitely something that we can build here. Just need to maybe think about what we could build here that also has like a useful function or something. But yeah, I think that is about it for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, because most of my viewers aren't subscribed actually. And if you want to support the channel even more, you can always become a member, and then hopefully we'll see you in the next video as well. Bye bye.